friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. I'm Hollie Taylor, and growing up, I hated this. Some people love it. Some people feel closer to people when this happens, but for me, I just felt helpless. The worst is when people just don't stop and you can't breathe. I'm talking about tickling. Yeah. Some people, again, like my daughters love it when you, the inside of their arm, you just like gently rub your fingers. It's kind of like a tickling, calming sensation for them. They're big fans. Me, I just get itchy. And you can't tickle yourself, or maybe you can. I don't know. There's definitely been more research, though, going into tickling and how it impacts our heart rate, sweating, breathing, laughter, screaming reactions. That was generally mine, the screaming. Stop. Oh, man. But they do say that tickling with respect actually helps create a bond between children and adults. So there you go. Oh, but when you're an adult, do you laugh when you get tickled? Apparently, you're just learning how not to laugh. Fun facts. Ticklish. Yes? No? Depends. Producer Mike? Are you ticklish?
Don't touch me.
I'm not going to.
Don't touch
That's
me.
an HR thing. And because I hate being tickled, I don't tickle people.
Yeah, I don't like
even
it.
Kids.
Yeah.
Like I'll tackle my children.
Yeah, that's it. Just one foul away.
But tickling? Nah. Oh, man. And then, like, when you think about tickling, are mammals the only ones that can be tickled? I don't know. We've got some more research to do here. But for you, do you love tickling or not? Where's your vibe on this one? Me, I'm a big fat no. Do not touch me. I do not like to be tickled. 905-338-1250. I'm Hollie Taylor. We're talking tickling, and there is a proper way of measuring this experiment of how people respond to tickling. Yes, no, maybe. What are your thoughts on it? I'm a big fat no. Producer Mike seems to be a big fat no as well. He's nodding his head. Mary says, I actually don't mind being tickled, and my grandkids love it. I do feel like it is an opportunity to bond with them. So, Mary, loving the tickling. The fact that it's also a torture makes me wonder. Any other tickling stories? Producer Mike, you found something unique about tickling.
So we asked earlier in the break, so you asked in the last break, what are any other animals, any mammals ticklish?
Yeah.
Rats are.
Stop.
No joke.
Oh my gosh.
So I just found out there's a study done a couple of years ago. It looks like lab rats are tickled by the researchers every once in a while to keep them stimulated and excited and motivated and happy.
Oh,
That's
that
sort of a
sounds
dystopian
sad.
existence for a lab rat. But yeah, they are ticklish. And here's a sound clip of what a rat sounds like when you're tickling it.
Okay.
Yeah, so they actually giggle, which is insane.
That was weird. I don't know if I'll recover from this one.
Yeah, they had to pitch it down because it's too high pitched for us to hear with our human ears. But
Yeah.
there you go. There's your answer to that question. Rats are, in fact, ticklish.
There you go. So the next time you see a rat around, give it a tickle.
Don't scream.
Just tickle it. No things. That's a hard pass. You're listening to Good Company. I'm Hollie Taylor, and we're talking about some of those house rules, maybe ones that aren't common. Maybe you had some family house rules growing up that were a little unique. Text in 905-338-1250. We always had to clean up after ourselves. So you finished eating, you knew exactly what to do. Pick up your dishes, go to the kitchen sink, rinse them off, or wash them. And that was doing our part. Oh, yeah, we always had to sweep, too. Oh, man, the memories are coming back. Producer Mike, any text messages?
Yeah, we've got one here from Tom. He says he used to have to say good morning and good night to his parents.
That makes sense.
Does it? I don't know. Did you grow up with the Von Trapp family?
But it's like a sign of respect and acknowledgement.
I just, mother, father, good night. Off to bed.
I say good day to you.
And a nightcap with your little candlestick. Sorry, Tom.
Oh, man. He's like, it was like 40 years ago. And that's fair. Times have changed because I also remember being with my friends and their mom getting so mad at us because we started to walk on the grass in the neighborhood. And there was no sidewalk. So it was like walk on this crazy dirt or walk on some of the grass. And she would say, that's not our property. Treat it with respect. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. So yeah, now I do that to my kids, unfortunately. I'm like, guys, no, don't walk on someone's grass. That's not your grass. Do they give you permission? No. Do you pay their property tax? No. Stick to the sidewalks. I'm Hollie Taylor, and when I discovered I was a Zennial, I was so excited because I really felt like, which cohort do I belong to? Everybody talks about how great Gen Xers are, and then the millennials kind of had a bad rap, them and their avocado toast. And I'm like, I don't relate with that. I was too old when all those things came out about millennials. It just didn't seem to connect. So when Zennial came out, I felt seen, I felt heard, and maybe that's you. You're like, I'm classified as a Gen Xer or a baby boomer, but I'm not really any of those. And so if you were born between 1954 and 1965, guess what? Congratulations. You have some unique traits that also make you a micro cohort, just like us Zennials. So you are not a boomer. So whenever they're like, okay, boomer, you can be like, not me, thanks, and go to your room. You're also not a Gen X. You are a Gen Jones. That just has a cool ring to it. A Gen Jones. So there's some pretty cool, unique traits for those Gen Jonesers. Is that what it would be called? Sure. I guess that works. So you're too young to be involved with some of those major civil rights movements and women's liberation, Vietnam War. You were still really young. So you've witnessed these social events through the eyes of a child. But then you're also too old to identify with the Gen X latchkey kids. Because I've heard my mom talk about that a lot. And yet, ironically, from this, she would be a Gen Jones. So, there you go. A few things to keep in mind about what makes a Gen Joneser. That's actually what they call it, a Gen Joneser. I love this. Anyway, a new cohort. Congratulations if that's you. I'm Hollie Taylor, and if you go into a room and it's a little bit cluttered and there's piles of things, how does that make you feel? Now, a new UCLA study would say that men and women view this very differently and that women get stressed out by clutter. It spikes their cortisol levels, their stress hormone, whereas for men, barely a blip. Like they're not noticing it at all, which is why this can be a point of contention in a relationship. The woman is feeling stressed. She sees all the piles and the man's like, let's eat dinner. But the mom's thinking, oh my goodness, I got to clear the table. I got to set the table. Like there's just so much more going on. And so it kind of got me wondering if you would be in line with that. Are you one that just cannot handle the clutter? You need it clean? Because I think there's going to be men out there too that just can't handle the clutter. I know plenty that are like that as well. But to see just the hormonal impact that a messy home has on women is very interesting and a good tell. If you're house is a mess and the lady of the home is feeling stressed, an easy thing to do, maybe do a little cleanup. It's not just about keeping the space open and organized, but also keeping that place a space that's safe and can foster good mental health. So a little clutter, are you good with it or does it need to go? 905-338-1250. It's Hollie Taylor, and today is a new music day. Lots of incredible singles will be released today, and you're thinking, what's the point of singles? Check Spotify online. They've got some really great music, obviously, but we also play singles. That's the joy of radio, so we'll have new music for you here. And also, if you want to get like a full album from an artist, Ren Collective finally releasing something new. It's called Folk. Fantastic. Love it. Very on brand for Ren Collective. Now, very on brand for good company is me often talking to one Mr. Producer Mike. And so, Producer Mike, he's growing up.
Oh,
aren't ya?
Yeah. The career is moving.
It is. It is.
I've produced the show with you since February 2019 is when we started.
I know, it's been a long time.
It has been a while. And I've got an opportunity within the same parent company of Joy Radio here.
Yes.
To expand my career as a producer and work on some exciting new projects.
Yes.
So I will no longer be producing Good Company, at least on a regular basis, but I will still be around in the building. If anybody ever wants to talk to me, I know I have a couple of fans out there. I'm just a phone call away.
Yes.
I'll come running to the Joy Radio studios and talk to you. But it's been a pleasure for the last, over 6 years.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah. And when we started the show, you were still in Edmonton.
I was.
I hadn't even met you for a couple of years.
I know, it was all virtual. I just hey, we'll do this.
So we had the pandemic, all that fun stuff.
Oh, I know.
There's just a lot to think about and remember, and it's been a good journey. It's not ending here, but I'm moving on from Good Company.
Yeah, well, I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
He's going to be able to expand in the production side of things and creation and playing with audio. And so big things for that young man, but thank you so much for all you've contributed to Good Company. And even though he's not on the show, he's still here. He'll still be a part of the ecosystem. But yes, we all need to grow. And so this is a part of his journey. So producer Mike, thank you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. And to everybody who calls in every day and texts and listens, we got Chris, Wayne, Lewis, a number of others who aren't coming to mind right now.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening. Thanks for being a part of the show, and God bless.
Yes. Thanks, Mike. So Rohan is now my producer, and so he'll be there at the helm. And changes are happening. It's a beautiful thing. Nothing stays the same. So thank you for being a part of our journey. I'm still here, so we can still hang out. You can always text me, 905-338-1250. You can also call. You'll be speaking most likely to producer Rohan. And it's going to be a new journey as we continue to grow. So thank you, and have a great weekend. Well, that's a wrap. Those are our favorite memories from this past week. Join me for more Good Company live every weekday from 4:30 till 6 p.m. here on Joy Radio. Oh, and don't forget, you can also catch up by subscribing to our Joy Radio podcast. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, text 905-338-1250. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on Monday.